Hello, Cancer, and welcome back or welcome in to Sacred Cherry Tarot. My name is Sherry, and I am doing a reading for you today with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. We will then pull a Moonology Oracle card from the Moonology deck by Yasmin, Boland. Lastly, we will pull a Crystal Wisdom card from Rachelle, Charman. Let's go ahead and get started, Cancer. Very excited to read for you today. Your last message was really interesting, and I really loved how that turned out. These cards are kind of hard to shuffle, so you might have to give me a few minutes to get a single card. But let's get some energy for Cancer today. Energy for Cancer, please. I haven't quite broken in this deck yet, so I'm trying to use it a little more. That's 3 cards. We can't have 3. We need 1 or 2, please. 1 or 2 cards for Cancer, please. Here we go. Very first card of the deck is the High Priestess in reverse. You are in a situation where you have messages coming in from your higher self. But it would appear that you are either missing those messages or not seeing them. The next card is the King of Fire. Now this may be you, or this may be someone that you are dealing with that is a very passionate, driven person. He sees something that he wants and he goes for it. So either you are not listening to your intuition about a person that is very passionate, or you are not listening to a passion that you have. Last card, 9 of Water in reverse. The 9 of Water is about... The 9 of Cups for me in the upright position is about a temporary happiness. Somewhere where you are experiencing happiness, like an event or something that, like maybe a conference where you're learning things and you're really excited about it. But once the party's over, it's kind of not, like it's gone. It's a fleeting happiness, 9 of Cups. And that with that being in reverse, it's like maybe you recently experienced some fleeting happiness, either with a King of Wands or a situation that made you feel passionate and driven towards it. Tell me more about the High Priestess in reverse, please. What is it that the Cancer is missing in this situation? What is Cancer missing in this situation? What is the message coming from their higher self that they need to hear? Cancer, please. Is it time for Cancer to know this? Are you going to leave it up to them to figure it out on their own? I hope not. Okay. The 6 of Fire in reverse. Okay. So the 6 of Wands in the upright position is about a victory. It's about winning a battle. But with it being in the reverse position, this is something that you have lost. You are not having a victory in a situation. Maybe it's with this King of Fire, this passionate energy, or your passionate energy that you did not have you were not successful with going towards that passion. Okay, we had 2 cards clarifying the King of Fire. The 7 of Fire in reverse, and the Ace of Air. Okay, so the 7 of Wands is about competition. With that being in reverse, it tells me that you moved forward into this passionate thing, or this person moved forward towards you passionately and removed the competition from the situation. But with the Ace of air being here, there's a clarity coming into the situation. So with that High Priestess being in reverse in the beginning and this being in the center position, the Ace of Air, it's almost like that color. Do you see how those colors match when they're upright? It's like the clarity is coming in for you about this King of Wands and about the removal of the competition for you towards this business, or this person removing competition from a romantic situation for you. So the Six of Fire being that clarifier underneath the High Priestess in reverse tells me that you may be under the impression that you were not victorious in this situation. Maybe the High Priestess in reverse and the clarity coming in is that you actually are victorious here, Cancer. But we need to clarify this Nine of Water at the end being in reverse, because that's coming out of a temporary situation. I need the Messenger of Fire. Okay, so what happened here is that you were under the impression that you were not victorious in a business dealing or romantic relationship with either your passion or a King of Wands feeling passionate towards you. The truth of the matter is that the competition for this is clearing away. You don't even have to work for this. And that clarity is coming. What you thought was a temporary situation, you thought that this was an upright position, Nine of Water, you thought something was temporary, you thought maybe your victory was temporary, which is why it was in the reverse in the beginning. You thought that this victory that you had here was a temporary thing. But this Messenger of Fire here, this Page of Wands, or I'm sorry, I don't know if this is the Knight or the Page. But anyways, the Messenger of Wands leads me to believe that you have a victory here. You were under the impression that you did not win. You were under the impression that this was a temporary deal, that it was a fleeting moment for you. But the Messenger of Fire is here to inform you that that is not the case. You have actually succeeded. And that clarity is coming here for you, either by Spirit showing you that this is yours to take, or by someone coming in and letting you know that there is nobody else here. Anything that would block you from this situation is not. And this is not a temporary situation. This is a long-term deal. Or at least longer than you thought it was going to be. I'm going to pull the Moonology card for this to get some further clarity on what we are dealing with here, this hidden victory. You may not even know yet that this is your victory. Moonology card for Cancer on this hidden victory, please. Okay, we got two cards. The first one is Surrender to the Divine, the full moon. The second one that came out are Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Two full moons here. You guys are definitely succeeding in this, and you may not even be aware of that. Let's look at the Surrender to the Divine card and see what message we can find for that. Where would the full moon be? There it is. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. So Cancer, you have been victorious in this, and the conclusions are within reach. Let's read and see what that has to say. Full moon eclipse. If I can find it. There we go. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, you know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make it right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Okay, so if this is a romantic situation for you, you may have some unspoken feelings about the competition that you felt was there in the first place, okay? And you are receiving clarity about that. So it's telling me that if you are harboring any resentment at this time, you need to let that go, because the conclusion is here and you are victorious in this situation. This is not a temporary deal. And if this has to do with business for you, maybe it's been a long time since you've heard back, which is why you're feeling like you have not been victorious in this situation. But what this card is saying is that just be a little bit patient. You may be feeling strongly or feeling a bit negatively, but you need to release those negative feelings so that once this comes in, that you can be already in a positive mindset to accept that, okay? It's very important that you focus on your mindset here. You need to be in a good place and have more confidence, okay? Let's pull a last crystal wisdom card. See what our last message is for Cancer. Message for Cancer, please, about this. Crystal wisdom message for Cancer, please. If I can get one out. All right, we're going to take this one. Heliodor, confidence. I am confident in all that I do. Cancer, you are the victor in this situation. You have gotten what you wanted here, despite maybe a delay in finding that information out. But I need you to know that you need to feel more confidence in yourself in these situations, because your intuition has been telling you that you are the victor in this situation, and you are choosing to focus on a negative path by not listening to that confidence. You know this is yours, and the clarity is coming in for you very soon. With the conclusions are within reach card and the surrender to the divine card, you need to have more trust in the universe and trust in yourself, that what you bring to the table here in whatever you're dealing with, you have a lot here, and you are going to be you are victorious already. If you constantly think about that oh, of course they didn't pick me, or, well, there's too much competition, so I'm just going to give up. If you get into that mindset, you could create that in your life. You can create the failures. But if you stay in the confident mindset of, I know what I'm bringing to the table, I know I did my best, I brought my best effort to the table, then that is what's going to create the clarity, the completion of your victory. You are victorious, Cancer. You're about to do a victory lap, so you'd better put on your best dress. Or tux, if you're a guy. Get dressed up. Enjoy your victory. Stay confident. This is coming for you, Cancer. I hope this message helped you. Please read the description box if you have any questions, and leave a comment for me if you would like to let me know how this is playing out for you. I would love to see you again, so if you want to subscribe, I'd love to see you around again. And I hope you have a wonderful day, Cancer. Enjoy your victory. Stay confident. You've got this. Bye.